We're gonna need to build up our trust with people. Hey, how about I grant you an agenda? And I'll also publicly announce my support. That did a lot too. That, oh my god. The size of the stalwarts was going down before too. Now we've brought it up to 18%. We are ruled by a sage. We must spread the steward's wisdom. What? Rally of support. Stalwarts rally. Steward, the stalwarts have begun throwing rallies in celebration of the generator upgrade. Orderly rows of faction members and supporters fill the city squares. Tell them what we rally for, their leaders shout from the podiums. We rally for progress. We rally for the generator. We rally for the city. Their passion is contagious, inspiring others to put in additional effort for the benefit of the city. Do you want to ask them to promote something specific? How about we... Do I want more heat stamp generation? It is nice. But we'll encourage more workers. If everyone joins us together, we shall ensure the steward's will is done. Good work, stalwarts, especially considering that you were previously just against the specific upgrade that we were doing. Speaking of which, unlocks the intake optimization generator bonus, which increases the heat yield of the selected fuel type. Whoa. Maybe not just yet. We're gonna get this crop selection real quick. Maybe we got something else. Hold on. All right. Prefab factories. Goods factory. Refurbishing good factory. Calibrated goods factory. Oh, but this takes up cores. Oh shit, that's what's happening. I didn't realize. Oh my god. They made it sound like those were going to like big upgrades with the generator. But they're also just used for general research stuff too. We'll go for calibrated goods factory, I think. 300 less workers. Squalor minor, disease minor. Maybe, okay, we'll focus on this one. Pull the most violent out of their ranks to join a private army alongside your normal guards. Yes. Guard squads. Guard squads can directly decrease crime by protecting your city. They can be used to quell protest or can occasionally be utilized in various events requiring their intervention. The Central District provides some guard squads. However, very soon you'll need to keep up with a growing city. The main way of recruiting guard squads is through building watchtowers, which can be researched in the idea tree. Or I can just yoink them from here. Why is the fishing village red? I guess it's about to run out of food. Let's create a settlement out of this coal mine, I suppose. We're gonna have to do Skyway. No, I'm just a little too poor. All right, hold on. There. Now I can do Skyway construction. And what do you want? Violet Jennings, 19. Delivering supplies from the new settlement. Everyone's asking me about life out there. Aren't you freezing? What's the food like? Are there any cute guys? What do I tell them? Yes, it's bloody cold. Soup smells like shit. The guys do too. But that's not the point. Being a part of the first settlement in my lifetime, a chance to breathe air other than New London? To do it right this time. That feeling. It feels like something to live for. Our first settlement is fully operational. Nice! Expand operations. Whiteouts will no longer disable this settlement. Ooh. And it will raise the coal output to 600, which is exciting too. We'll see what the other ones do. Possible settlement. This huge mine and smelting. I'm at 4 cores. We're all right for now. Although, I think it's better for me, if it's not a settlement, I should just take the course. And I hope that doesn't screw us too much, because this place might end up being... It might have needed this, although we don't lose the place as an outpost. We just lose the place as a cheaper outpost to set up. Plains, even under the soil, or even under the snow, the soil here is poor. Nothing grew before, certainly nothing will grow now. Ridgeline, no one dared approach this hazardous ridgeline before the explorer Rowett sent a well-equipped expedition here. No one is sure what they discovered, but it's rumored the results changed Rowett and the fate of his expedition. We'll see what we can find out there. They have possible dwellers. Oh, can I recruit these other people now too? Okay, yeah, we just need the teams to come back.
You have no reason to fear the Steward's militia, unless you are an enemy of the Steward.
Yeah! Yeah, you better... You don't have to worry about it. Increasing amounts of guards. A vote on no contagion prevention will be held. What the hell? No. New Londoners, vote against that. I very specifically don't want to deal with that. Fracturing pump jack. Facility utilizes explosives to create fractures in underground rock formations allowing for the rapid extraction of oil. That was one of the things I was going to go for anyways. What about the Frostlanders? What do they want? Dust coal mine, advanced bio waste hothouse. Or we can just build a building. Food. Yeah, we'll go for the other one. Vote against. Give us this fracturing pump jack research. And then set off the vote. Because right now, things were really,
The noes have it!
There we go. Things have been really good with the way we've been handling disease. So, like, why would we stop that? The steward promised them some nonsense. Now, I mean, it's along the lines of what I want to do anyways. I think. How's this settlement doing? The roof has collapsed on the lab. We're decided to study the cause of the frost, but the training halls remain intact. These will be of great benefits to our settlements. Sure, survive the whiteout. Thousands of our people make their homes in the frontier of our settlements. No longer do we cling to the crutch of the generator. The dream of making this world our own is real. Unless the frost tests us again, we must survive. I just don't know what this actually gives us. I guess it gives us 20 Frostland teams out here. The fortitude sign hangs proudly from the camp's new gates. The radio tower has not established contact with other cities yet, but it is a huge benefit in coordinating expeditions. The broken lab has been converted into a hothouse, and the settlers constantly trained throughout the camp and nearby lands, ready for scouting duty at a moment's notice. Does that mean I can access this place now? Not yet. Maybe not ever. We'll see. An old enemy, incoming whiteout. Steward, it was only a matter of time. We had an unusually long streak of mild weather, but now meteorologists are clear. There's a familiar drop in air pressure at higher altitudes. A whiteout is coming. The wind will cause extreme cold, and the clouds will blot out the sun, impacting our food production. Without shelter, ample fuel, and a stockpile of food, our people will be at mortal risk. We have to prepare. Heat demand will greatly increase during the whiteout. How long do we have into the whiteout? At least a few weeks by the looks of it.
Without delay.
What do I need to fortify the settlements? I need more population. Need more populations. Or I can just transfer people over. Loaded sales pitch. City-run alcohol shop. Steward, the head of our alcohol monopoly office has a proposal for you. Our shops give people a taste of what they've been missing for years, but now they're clamoring for more. More variety, more shops, longer hours, better bargains. Why not give them what they want and increase our revenues at the same time? Some doctors worry promoting alcohol would lead to disease and dependency, but the extra funds could go to better services for all, medical care included. Sure. Enjoy your variety. We'll deal with the problems afterwards. Before we go to work, let's buy some booze. See, they're already partially excited for it. Have we found anything out here yet? 17 weeks, 9 weeks, 6 days. Oh wait, I can get these people. Invite the remaining Frostlanders. Maybe we can get some permanent food as well. Increases population growth. This outpost once predicted temperature drops for Winterhome. The peak is visible for miles around, an ideal place for beacon to help travelers reach New London. That does sound pretty nice. Oh shit. Or should I do a... Hold on, okay. We'll do a Skyway in case that, like, does a big boost. Winterhome Bridge. Remains of the old bridge leading to Winterhome. An ominous sign hangs from the nearest side. Only death lies beyond. Whether it was left by would-be jokers or superstitious scouts is unclear. Well, what else is in this region? Dreadnought Husk. An ancient empty dreadnought hull towers over the flat snow. Our scouts met some people living in shelters on the leeward sides, who claim the mighty machine was stripped clean long before they arrived. The people have asked us to take them to New London, if only so they can be furthered away from the ruins of Winterhome. Everyone who goes there comes back with a cough that only worsens, one of the camp leaders say. Stay away. Ruins of Winterhome. Winterhome has a cursed history. A series of corrupt leaders pushed the city's generators beyond its limit. At last, a competent captain took charge, but by then the generator had been permanently damaged and doomed to explode. The city's people had no choice but to gather all they could to a nearby dreadnought and take their chances in the Frostland. Rumor has it that the ruins still hold valuable resources, but our scouts avoid the site, fearing toxic gases leaking from fissures in the ground and ghosts that wail through the night. Okay, place is dead, we should move on. You're saying I can't just force them to be like, hey, we need the resources. Give me the cores. I can expand the base. Although I don't like super need the fortitude base to not shut down during whiteouts. Oh, my research is done. Here, New Londoners, I need you to build up your trust in me again. We will maintain everybody's wants as much as we can. What's happening here? Okay, they ran out of materials. I finally have the resources to build this, though. No, I tried. All right, we're getting people some work here. And then I gotta build some housing, which I'm hoping to put down here once the frost break's done. There we go.
ignoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
I'm surprised that people might even try to believe that. It's been so long. Martial law. Steward may declare martial law, during which guards will erect checkpoints to enforce a curfew and curtail all illicit activities. Unlocks the martial law city ability, which lowers the number of guard squads required for peacekeeping activities. Now, we'll do secret police. That sounds interesting. Guided vote. On. Very nice.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Steward's powers extended. Leadership grows more centralized. I don't know where I... Unfortunately, we keep passing all these laws, but like we don't really... I don't see where I can use them besides like very specific situations. I want to hit a button sometimes, you know? What does this cost? 350 wheat stamps. Do I have the space for this? I do not. I will just need to build another industrial district. Nice. Wait, are we out of wood in this? Wow, damn. It was running at low capacity for a while. I guess we gotta make another one. But my stockpile, yeah, my stockpiles are fucking, look at that, 150,000. But I don't have stockpiles on goods, so that's why I gotta make this industrial district. Also put you on overtime a little bit. Overtime! Damn, that dropped my trust by a good bit. Sheesh! Sorry about that, everyone. I could convert the coal into oil. We've got a lot of that. Where does that go? It would go into the industrial district. Okay. I might have to just make another industrial area. The New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you leader with integrity. You're welcome. I will expand this district. And we will give it a new building. I was going to give it the refurbished goods, but we will start with the coal liquidator. Yeah, the Frostlanders, which are apparently 50% of the city at this point, which I guess makes sense. We have been getting a lot of Frostlanders back to back. We've got a lot of places out here to look at. Rowette Expedition. Some survivors of an expedition have been taking refuge in an old coal mine, but they refuse to return to New London without their commander. He's our only hope. He'll come back, and he'll bring the secret to the first spring with him. If we can find out what happened to the rest of the expedition, perhaps we can convince them to come home. First, need to find and resolve the deserters and Frostland site. Judging from the remains, dozens of vehicles were manned and loaded here. Our scouts found some maps in a half-buried crate, each marked with the possible locations of other generator cities. One was anointed with thick letters, Rowett knows. They left with such enthusiasm that many tools and scrap pieces were left behind to be buried by snow and time. He might have gone this way. A row of hangars breaks the flat's white landscape. Once the workers gathered food for a great expedition, now we may gather food to feed our great city. An outpost here could increase our supply by 70 food until its deposit of 29,000 food will be depleted. That's kind of low. Oh my god, how much further does this keep going? Hills, there's a legend about a male reindeer or bull that lived here before the frost. When the great storm came, its fur turned white, and it ran all around the land gathering lost herds and leading them to a shelter within the mountain. That sounds very interesting. We'll send some people out there. We finally see the whiteout on the bar here, which does have me a little concerned. The Lovers, a pair of automatons, lie broken in the snow. Their tracks show they lost their navigational bearings and followed each other in a circle until they broke down. The scouts make their story sound almost romantic. We can either take their cores or repair the automatons to work in New London. Repair the automatons. These machines will perform useful labors in New London. The Old Empire. Under the snow lies a convoy of automatons with imperial livery and tarnished silver hulls. The machines seem to have come from the Ashtop Mountains. The scouts managed to decipher their last instruction. If no one arrives, seek survivors. Our scouts are confident they can repair the automatons to work in New London. Otherwise, we can repurpose the automatons' cores. Repair them again! Convenient. Ooh. The crowd surviving in these hunting shacks have a distinctive pox all over their skin. They claim their affliction makes them more resistant to the cold. Unconvinced, our scouts keep their distance. Yeah, we're not touching that. Holy shit. $50,000 oil. I could use that. The graveyard, probably due to an unknown sea current. The area is full of old shipwrecks, ground into mangled remains by tons of sea ice. Silent vigil nomads. Amidst the icy desolation, a circle of nomad elders stand frozen, their bodies intertwined in a final embrace. Their united resolve is evident as they face their fate together, their eyes fixed upon the distant sea. I guess we'll leave them be because it says something about a nomad settlement, which that's interesting. I think that these are probably the elders I cast out of Old Dreadnought in the prologue, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll take the oil while I've got the chance. I could put a housing block on some of these food places, although ooh, food's starting to run out over here. We've got a pretty decent stockpile of food, but I don't think it's enough to survive a whiteout. David Holm, carpenter. Oh, schnapps. Never tried that before. Hints of strawberry. Wonder how they managed. Aged and infused with peat. Could be fun. Aha, but here's the good stuff. 120 proof. With a special deal, today only, buy 2, get 1 free. Anna's always moaning we're short on funds, so she'll appreciate the bargain. Maybe we'll have company over. The city-run alcohol shop law leads to increase in alcohol consumption. That's okay. We need a little bit of, probably a little bit of trouble. Somewhere. We've been keeping everything pretty low. I'm sure that'll change in the whiteout. So I think we've got like 90 weeks until the whiteout. I'm gonna wrap up what I can. We'll go for 4 additives. Citizens will provide food. We're just gonna go for it. I don't even think we need to negotiate with anyone.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. The measure
The people wanted this law. Old London. Holy shit, this is already running out of materials. This place is rough. We're so close to the oil over here. We're starting to run out. One bad thing about this is, so it seems like you have a limited quantity. So like this has 10,000, or sorry, 6 million. Holy shit, 6 million oil. Never mind. Yeah, we're fracturing that. The downside to the faster, like, pulling out of the resource is obviously that, like, you know, you run out sooner than you might be ready for. What do we have up here? Crashed dirigible. An opulent passenger vessel lies under the snow, barely visible. The charts inside indicate it left London and was headed for a site in the Ashtop Mountains when the great storm struck. There seems to be many more bodies than the vessel was designed to carry. It'll be grim work to dig around the bodies, but we can salvage cores from the wreck. Yeah, we can grab that. Steam Valley. Hot water flows from deep crevices here, forming small ponds surrounded by green moss. That sounds very useful. In another age, these plains might have been a fertile paradise. Now they are simply a stretch of barren, flat, featureless snow. These lands keep going for quite a while. It's impressive. This same reindeer herd has provided us food at various occasions over the last few decades. It seems the herd's numbers have increased. We can safely send out the hunters. An outpost here could increase our supply by 90 food until its deposit of 77,000 food is deplete. We will... I think we'll do that. Oh shit, yes, we need to. My food harvest, oh my god, we were at 40,000 just a second ago, oh my god. Oh wait. Oh, whew. That's because I'm selected an old dreadnought. God damn it. We still have plenty of food. Okay, here's what I'll do. We're gonna send from New London I will send food over. We've got a pretty good excess. Hold on, I'm smidge confused by what I'm actually doing here. So is this how much I'm sending it in this one trip, or am I doing this repeatedly? Okay, so I think what we're doing here is also like we're adjusting how much gets traded between these areas in general. So we'll send a little bit of fuel over to the place because they're kind of running low at the moment. They don't need coal. They don't need coal. Transfer resources. Fracturing pump. How much is in this? 6 million. Dude, whoa. It's really funny that, like, besides the oil, there's barely anything else out here. Good God. Okay, back to the city. 3 weeks until a vote. 1 week until I got crop selection. That should help out with our heat demands. Oh my God, our income. I remember when it used to be 18 a week. $14 died and 23 got injured during emergency shifts. Their sacrifices will be... We don't need this anymore. Their sacrifices are worth it. They will be honored forever. $209 murdered by criminals. That's not good. Running on fumes. Steward, the pilgrims have begun lacing oil with various herbs and substances and burning the mixture as if it were incense. They steep themselves in the smog, running the concoction through their masks directly into their lungs. They claim the trance they enter allows them to see hidden ways in the Frostland, paths to landmarks, hidden places. Their ritual harms no one. The amount of oil they require is negligible, and their work has not been affected. If anything, they seem more impassioned than ever. Relations with their pilgrims improved after we pledged to embrace the frost. Yeah, I mean, I am concerned about that. I can see now, really see for the first time. What if I enlist to my militia to reduce their fervor? That didn't really work. the way I was hoping, at least. Are there any materials nearby to this place that I could tap into? Sort of. I could go this way. Give myself 72,000. If I had the deep oil, I could have gone for the 100 million materials. A beacon of hope. Incoming whiteout. Steward, our guards have encountered a group of frozen, terrified outsiders at the edge of the city. They speak of stories spreading among the destitute group scraping by in the frozen wastes. That our improved generator can ensure safety for all. That here people can have a future. It seems New London has become a beacon of hope in the face of the incoming whiteout. There will be more people incoming. Population growth is extremely increased. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's like kind of a partial problem. We're gonna need to make more homing districts. Oh shit. We're gonna have to make a lot of homing districts.
A deep freeze is incoming. Ignore at your peril.
I wish I could access some of these other ones, but I think you gotta research to get them. I don't know if there's anything else for me to do besides continue building up my central power. Outsiders. There are no clear rules about who can settle in the city. We can accept all outsiders. Population growth is increased. Allow productive outsiders. We will only let in outsiders who will contribute to the city's economy and turn away the unproductive. Heat stamps income per capita is marginally increased. Percentage of active workers will increase slightly over time. Population growth is marginally increased. Well, let's be dramatic. We're going to accept all outsiders. Guided voting. Bring in the people. We will be the beacon of the wasteland. We are a new home.
Hear ye, the votes are in. The measure passes.
Is there anything I could build currently? We could get ventilation towers to reduce squalor, which might be the next thing for me to focus on. Freight docks. Harvester hangars. We don't have hospitals. And I never made a single hub upgrade. Oh shit. These might have been good. Hold on. Communication hub. Trust in neighboring housing districts is increased. Crime in neighboring district is decreased. Efficiency in neighboring extraction, industrial or food district increased. Okay, none of these are like super on my wants at the moment. I think we just make a regular hospital. But that's not like, again, not exactly my priority. Okay. We're going to go for... Ooh, housing distribution. What is this? Mandatory crowding. Shelter provided by housing is increased. Or merit-based housing. Shelter provided by housing is slightly increased. Heat stamps per capita slightly increased. We'll do merit-based housing. Yeah, later. Squalor. Squalor is the focus. Filtration towers. We'll do the moss filtration towers. The Frostlanders are devoted? Oh, shit. I didn't even realize. Thanks, guys.
Attention, citizens. A new law is
Nothing good will come from letting every random stranger in. We'll deal with it. I have faith in our gods. Assign secret police. Choose to have your secret police do one of three things. Boost this faction's number, reduce their numbers, bar them from the council for the next vote. Oh, wow. I want to increase their size. Conduct an information campaign against more people to join their ranks. And y'all can choose the next law. Although that one's kind of dicey because our laws are kind of getting a little bit more limited. Look at all this unclaimed land out here. Expand. Take your territories. Time is now. We need to start making a lot more food places. And then we'll expand out this way. Maybe. I want to get like as many of these little tiles as I can. Soon. Oh shit, not soon. Intruders! Steward, a group of strangers has arrived at the old dreadnought. They call themselves the Wanderers. They seem to be a nomadic tribe for whom this wreck was a pilgrimage site. When they learned their tombs were destroyed, they were furious, clenched jaws, the only sign of outrage. As we've taken their camp, they ask we at least provide a stockpile of oil that will enable them to survive the whiteout. They seem desperate enough to be a threat. In the face of the whiteout, they may choose to raid the old dreadnought for oil. You will need to stockpile 30,000 oil within 48 weeks in the old dreadnought. Fuck them. I'll send 12 guards. Have 12 guards in the old dreadnought before the nomads return. Yeah, I can do that. Hold on. People transfer. Oh, wait. Do I do it over here? Oh no, I don't know how to get guards in this area. I thought it would just use my city's count. This place might be fucked.
Steward.
I don't know what to do. Whiteouts are dangerous weather anomalies. Unlike temperature changes that affect the entire Frostland, whiteouts move with the winds and only affect locations directly below them. Whiteouts temporarily disable outposts and make territories unexplorable. When a whiteout leaves, outposts will automatically resume work, but if exploration of a territory is interrupted, you must send an expedition again to resume it. If they reach your chosen territory, they will resume exploration progress from when it halted. Moreover, whiteouts bring various hazards that will severely affect different aspects of the city's economy that last as long as the storm is over the city. You can check the effects of the incoming whiteout by hovering the cursor over its icon. Temperature will drop by 40 C. Heat demand will greatly increase. I guess? Yeah. So the time it's going to take for it to reach this New London is, it's not going to be over the old Dreadnought at the same time. I think I have to make watchtowers in the other district. Ah, shit. We got 47 weeks to try and get some guards out there.
Outsiders idling. Do not be upset.
What do you need? Stalwart rallies expand. Steward, empowered by your support, the Stalwarts have expanded their activities to a new district. Their members can be seen on every corner, and they now hold periodic rallies near this district's main hub as well. They ask again what they should focus on next to keep supporting the city. We are going to need... We're gonna need more heat stamps. I really wish the heat stamps income thing was increased there. +2 is really like nothing in my mind. But yeah, encourage the people to fund the city. We need many upgrades. Alright, hold on. A bunch of expeditions just finished. Site of conflict. Rowett expedition. A pair of broken down transports are flanked by unmarked graves. Neither damage nor death were the result of natural causes. If repaired, the transports could be useful for future expeditions. Then again, their cores could be useful too. I think we'll go for the exploration time. Fishing spot. A line of rusting shacks marks an ideal fishing spot. The wind calm, the ice thin enough to cut through, the schools of cod and char swimming below. Outpost here could increase our supply by 90 food until its deposit of 77,000 food is depleted. Deserter's End. Rowett expedition. A transport lies in pieces. Frozen corpses scattered around, unburied. Our scouts found a journal amongst the carnage. After that bloodshed weeks back, he's only gotten madder. He speaks of splitting atoms, setting the air on fire, ending the frost. He's declared this a one-way journey and hanged the men who argued. Not waiting for the same. Bury the bodies and go. There's nothing more that can be done for them. For better or worse, we know Rowett's expedition will not return. Is that the end of the trail for finding Rowett over here? I think it is. He's talking about nuclear fusion, though. He could have been right. Or he went off a whole different direction. Holy shit. They would give me 100,000 coal stockpile. Screw it. Screw it. Explorer's grave. A pile of stones breaks the horizon. The cairn is both a grave and a cache. We firmly believe the core within was left over for whoever finds themselves in need, and not for the explorer's journey in the afterlife. Some of the scouts fear disturbing the stones, while others point out that we can take the core and reassemble the cairn afterwards. Yeah, just give me the core. I want to find another settlement, like actual settlement. Or sorry, not another settlement. I want to find another colony. But I want a food settlement would be nice too. The snows of this pass are said to weigh our sins. The virtuous may pass undisturbed, while the wicked will be struck down by a righteous avalanche. That sounds kind of scary. Hot Springs, settlement population approximately 3,500 people. These hard people live in deep reverence of the natural spring, which they believe can cure any ailment. Their simple hot houses and subterranean houses or housing are barely enough to support their population, so their culture ensures nothing is wasted and no weakness is tolerated. They are skeptical of outsiders, but perhaps we can convince or force them to allow our sick to heal at the natural spring. If we have access and a trail to the hot springs, we can reduce disease. Force access and integrate the settlement. The hot springs say they will give access if we rebuild the loading station at High Pass and their mushroom experiment somewhere in Endless Plains. Well, I guess we should explore the High Pass. And where else? Endless Plains. That's going to be over here. Okay. Many small mounds under a cliff attracted our scouts' attention. They discovered hundreds of infant skeletons. A track from the top of the cliff leads to the hot springs. We can only assume they have their reasons for doing this. Perhaps we can offer to take any children the hot spring cannot support to New London. We can increase our population growth, but it will decrease our active workers because I assume people are having to take care of the kids. Agreeable to offer to take the infants. Our scouts have found a variety of mushrooms growing within the different depths of this cave. Broken heat pipes run through the caverns. The scouts suspect this place was an attempt by the hot springs populace to develop a hardier food source. We could take the mushrooms to add more variety to our hothouses, or we could repair this facility and share its benefits with the hot springs people. I will create a hot spring location. Bone traders. Some people from the hot springs have started to market for goods crafted from bone. It appears that a herd of musk ox froze in the valley. They have made use of every part of the frozen beast to sustain themselves, including their bones. The traders are on the verge of starving. They will happily give us their goods for some food. Ooh, 25,000 goods. In exchange for 5,000 of our food. I've got some excess right now. See, what I'm curious about, because I want more settlements. And then I want to like immediately upgrade them so they don't get like cut off during the whiteouts. Because that would be really useful to me. Do I need... Don't I need a trail leading over here? It doesn't try to have one, so maybe not. Alright, did I read this one? A crumbling warehouse sits by a dilapidated track. It has been pillaged many times by scavengers, but one of our scouts noticed a metal trap door. She drilled through the thick metal and entered a buried chamber containing a pristine core. Instruction manuals in the chamber show the core was intended to drive a locomotive, but we can refurbish it for other purposes in New London. I mean, sure. It's at the end of the area, so we might as well. So I think this one just sends food back to us. These reindeer seem to be slowly dying away to constant storms and lack of edible fauna. They won't survive too many more years. Perhaps we should send out the hunters while we can. So is it going right now?